good brow pencil. A lot of the... Can I stop dropping stuff? No! One last lip product. We're gonna go in. God, my brows are really bad. I need to pluck them. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa. If this is your first time here, welcome and thank you for watching today's video. Today's video is very exciting because it is a full face of makeup under $10. Who said you have to spend a lot of money to get a good, beautiful makeup look? I'm obsessed with affordable drugstore makeup. I love testing new makeup out, and the drugstore allows me to do that without totally breaking my bank account. I'm so happy with how the look came out, and I think honestly it looks super high-end. You would never be able to tell that I'm only using products under $10. So if you want to see what products I use today, then please keep on watching. Okay, so the first product I have is the e.L.F. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. There are a few brow pencils from e.L.F, but this one is my favorite. As a thin point nowadays, it's not very waxy. It's more like a brow wiz versus the thicker ones that are like teardrop shaped. It's really the small point here. It is $5. It's just a good brow pencil. A lot of them... Can I stop dropping stuff? I don't know, it's just so simple. I don't need too much from my brow pencil except for it to be nice and thin, not super waxy. There are the brows. Next I have another e.L.F. product. I promise not everything is gonna be e.L.F. It's the e.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. It is obviously viral and kind of popular on YouTube. I have created quite a dent in this, which is honestly not very common for me to do. But I do like this. It's kind of lightweight and it blends into the skin really nicely. It leaves a slight matte finish, so I like to put it over my more oily areas. And it does fill in the pores a little. I haven't found like a magic pore filler yet. I mean, my pores are not that big, but this one actually, I do like it and I enjoy putting it on my face. I don't know if I have found like my dream primer yet. Still on the hunt, so if anybody has really good ones, let me know. Okay, next we're gonna go in with foundation. I said I wasn't gonna do more e.L.F, but this one I actually is one of the only ones that is under $10. There are a couple that are close to $10, but I didn't want to cheat on this video. And I honestly really like this foundation. I know everybody is crazy for the Camel CC cream, but when I tried this e.L.F. foundation, I was shocked. Like, I think it's really good, and I don't know why more people don't talk about it. Like, it's $6. That's such a steal. But this is the e.L.F. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Suede, and that's medium tan with golden undertones. This is almost like the perfect match for me. It's supposed to have a satin finish. It's really good coverage. Honestly, I really like this foundation, and I'm frustrated that it doesn't get more hype. It's not super thick, has a good texture, good coverage. I kind of like the smell of it. I remember this is one of the first foundations I think I tried, and it still is a really foundation that I really like. And yeah, like I said, I don't know why people don't talk about it more, because I do really like it. So this is the foundation on basically this side of my face. This side doesn't have anything. Like $6. Come on, people. To me, an underrated product for sure. Next, we have the Covergirl Trublend Concealer. This pricing is weird because on Ulta is $12, but on Target and Walmart, which is where I got it, it's only $8. So that's quite a big price difference, but I definitely got this from Target. Anyways, I have the shade M400 Warm Nude, and I think I'm going to try to get this in one shade up, one shade darker, because it is a little bit light, but I can still make it work. It is a really nice and creamy formula, very high coverage, really big doe foot applicator. So I never tried Shape Tape, so I can't say anything about how these ones, which are supposedly dupes, are similar to that. Also, I'm not a huge concealer junkie, so if there's any like suggestions you have, please let me know. So normally I would go in with cream bronzer, but I don't have a cream bronzer. I am waiting to try the e.L.F. Putty Bronzer, and supposedly that's supposed to be amazing. So I'm just gonna go in with cream blush. So sorry, another e.L.F. product. I guess e.L.F. just has the best products on Nintendo. So this is the e.L.F. Putty Blush, obviously super viral. This is in the shade Tahiti. The thing that I don't like about this blush is that it's just not super creamy. If I put my finger in there, I can get it out, but when I put a brush in, even use the e.L.F. Putty brush, it just isn't as creamy as I want it to be. It's not like the Fenty cream blush. It's obviously still good and I still like it, but I don't like the texture that much, I guess. It's still very pigmented, really pretty. The container's a little small, so that's what I don't like about it either. I do really like this color. It's like a peachy, pinky coral. It's honestly like the perfect shade for me. This is like, I'm all into the peaches and the corals right now, so this is really nice. I do really, really like it. Creams are honestly everything right now. Just bounce it on with your sponge and everything will be fixed. Also, blush does tend to like disappear throughout the day, so starting a little bit heavier is never a bad thing. Oh my god, so bright! This color is honestly chef's kiss perfection. Okay, so now that we got the cream set down, we're gonna go in with some powder. And I honestly really, really, really like this Colourpop No Filter setting powder. I have mine in the shade Translucent, and I am almost out of this. I'm proud of myself. I never finish a powder, so this is pretty good. But I'm just gonna set mostly under my eyes with the loose setting powder. Oh, I got it in my contact, cool. Wherever I usually crease or have lines, so that's like my forehead because I guess I make a lot of facial expressions, and also my smile lines here. And I just like to pat it in. You'll see that it just makes it nice and smooth. And then I'll just use a big powder brush and go everywhere on my face. It doesn't add any coverage or any color since it's translucent, just gives like a nice overall blur to the skin. I barely have any left of this. It's crazy. I don't finish products ever. I barely wear makeup. I actually have a cream contour. That's very frustrating. I didn't realize I had this. Should I do it on top? We'll just do it on the forehead and see what happens. I forgot about this. It was underneath everything, but I actually do like this. Okay, let's just put a little bit on the borders here. Just saying that we used it. You are not supposed to use creams on top of powders. Remember that. It messes it up and picks it up and does weird things. But since I forgot, we're just gonna add a little bit and see if it works out. Okay, it does look a little patchier than usual, but that is completely my fault that I forgot to do it. It's $8, which is kind of crazy since there's 4 shades in here. Although I do not use this one, I actually mix all of these 3 and I really like them. They are not super gray and cool, so they actually work out pretty nicely. I didn't want to put too much on here, but I do really like this palette, so it is a good cream contour palette if you're looking for something on a budget. Next, we're doing powder bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline product. This is the City Bronzer, and this is in the shade 300. Just a matte bronzer, kind of warm, but not too warm where it's gonna be orange. There's so many good bronzers nowadays that it's hard to even choose one. This one is a little bit powdery. Just make sure you tap off your brush. Gives a nice bronze to the face. I'm looking real bronzy today. And next we're gonna go in with the Essence The Blush. This is in the shade 40 Beloved, and it is just a really nice pinky toned blush. I'd say it's like coralish pink. Pulls more pink, a little bit coral, and it is very pigmented, and I really like that there's no like fallout at all, so don't need too much because it really is pigmented, even though it doesn't seem like it's gonna come off on your brush here. Beautiful. And this is only $3. It is such a good deal. The compact is not the best quality, but the payoff, the color payoff is really, really nice. The bronzer did get a little patchy here, but like I said, that is my fault because I tried to go over powders with creams and that's not gonna work out. So next we're gonna go in with the NYX Matte Finish Spray. It is $8.50 on Target and I think Ulta as well. I do not like the smell of this one. It smells very alcohol-y. It does keep my skin pretty decently matte. We're gonna move on to eyes. I have to use... For my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with some Colourpop because, you know, I love Colourpop. I'm gonna use these new quads that came out recently. This is the mocktail pressed powder palette, and this is a sparkler pressed powder palette. I love the warm tones of these. I love the browns. I love dark browns right now. I'm so into neutrals. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of both. So first I'm gonna start with this orangey color from this palette. You know when you read the colors on the back, is it like you look at it like this, and then when you turn it around, it's like you look at it the same way, or does it just reflect? Like the bottom right in the back is this one. Can anybody help me with that? I get very confused. These are all deep, kind of darker colors, but I like the darker colors nowadays, so I'm gonna go in with this. I wouldn't even call it a brown. I would say it's like a, this is more like a red or like a burgundy kind of color. Okay, I really like how the eyes are turning out actually. Very fiery. Still like neutral. The only two shades I didn't use were these two shimmery shades and this one. But every other shade I used on my eyes. They blended out very nicely, very soft and pigmented. And these are $9 each. And most of the time there is a discount on Colourpop, so I would say it's like $7 on average. I want to make it a little brighter, so I'm going to use this e.L.F. glitter shadow in the shade Flirty Birdy. It's just a glitter topper similar to the Stila one. I'm gonna put some on my finger and just tap it on my eyeballs. Actually, I'm gonna try a little bit of the other shade because this one is more silvery and I want it to be more bronzy. So this is the Copper Pop, and it looks like the glitters are more golden in this one, so hopefully I don't want as much of the color. I want more of the glitter. There we go. That's better. Super pretty. I like that as a glitter topper just to add a little bit extra And the glitter eyeshadow is $5. Very good deal. The Stila ones are like $20, and I think these work really well. So my favorite liner from the drugstore is Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liner. I think this is so good. It is so black. They have a gel and a liquid version. I really like the waterproof liquid version, but I also like the gel one. But today we're gonna use a waterproof liquid version. This is only $5. This is such a good deal, guys. This is so good. I don't know why people don't talk about it. The best eyeliner. It is so black and it comes out really nice and pigmented. Mine is getting old, so I do have to buy a new one because my brush is getting all messed up. Goes over all eyeshadow really nice and easily. Literally don't have to even put pressure. And it also doesn't even run. It's such a good eyeliner. No wing today, no wing today. And honestly, this has lasted me so long. It hasn't dried out yet, which is shocking, and it's still super pigmented. I don't ever have to struggle to get the eyeliner out. 10 out of 10. Okay, so today I'm gonna go in with the Winged Demi Collection Salon Perfect Lashes. These come in sets of 2, and you can get them at Walmart. They're really cute. Not too dramatic, but still very nice and wispy. I think these are only like $8 for a pair of 2. Next, I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. This is in Very Black, and this is a really good gel liner. It is, again, like only $3. I'm just gonna line my waterline, and then I'm just gonna finish the lower lash line here with the same shades from the eyeshadow palette. Now we're gonna do some mascara. I have been using the Essence Lash Princess, but if you know me, I'm not super crazy about mascara because I literally have no lashes, so mascara is kind of pointless for me. I'm gonna use it just to blend my lashes in with my falsies and make sure that they're not sticking out from underneath. This is also only $3, and I know a lot of people have really liked this one. There's different colors of this though, like different versions. I like this one for the bottom lashes because the wand is thin, and so I don't get it on my eyes as much. And I mean, it works, I guess. This is really tough because I have like 2 drawers of highlighters. I love highlighter so much. I'm gonna mention 2 today. One is more of a natural highlight, and this is also very popular in the YouTube community, but for very good reason. When people were talking about this at first, I was like, what does it mean that it looks like just so smooth and not glittery? And then when I tried it, this is the Essence Pure Nude Sunlighter. I put it on my face and I was like, wait, I totally understand. So this one is really natural, but it really looks like a glow from within. It's not glittery at all on the skin. It is so pretty and effortless, and I know a lot of people like to use it for like their wedding and stuff, but it is not texture enhancing at all. It just leaves a nice like subtle glow to the skin. It is so pretty. And there is a lighter version. It's the Be My Highlight color. This is the Be My Sunlight color. It's a little darker. It's a natural highlight like I said, but it really does not enhance texture. So I understand what the hype is about. Okay, the other highlight I'm going to show you has been my favorite for a very long time. And it is the Colourpop Wisp Super Shock Cheek Highlight. I love this. It is so pretty. It is also not super texture enhancing, but it is a lot more intense. And if you've ever felt this Super Shock formula, you know what it feels like. It just feels amazing. I love sticking my fingers in here. You kind of can use this with your fingers or a brush. I think it looks better and more punchy, I guess, with your fingers, but it's hard to blend out sometimes because it's so pigmented. I'm just gonna put this on top, and can you see that highlight? Oh my god, this is also, like I said, not super texture enhancing. There's not glitters in it at all, but it is way more intense than the other one. It blends in super well with the skin, so it's a really good highlight for natural days. Oh my god, I'm sweating so much. If you want a good intense highlighter, I would suggest this one. I love it to death. It's really, really good, and I believe it's $8. You do have to make sure you close the cap pretty tight because it's gonna dry out, but like you can see here, I can like press it in, makes an indentation. Literally the prettiest highlight ever. Look at me shining, woo! Okay, last thing is the lips. So I am gonna go in. This is so hard. I have so many favorite lip colors. So this is my lip liner collection. They're all basically browns. I have a few reds on the side, but these are my nude lip liners, and I am crazy for them. They are so good, and they're all drugstore basically. No! My favorite lip liner right now is Juvia's Place Kola. This is the perfect brown for me. It is a spinny, a retractable lip liner, so I don't have to sharpen it, which is my biggest thing that I can't do. That's Kola. It's $10. It is really, really pretty. So creamy, so smooth. I'm gonna put that one on my lips today. Really like that color. Oh my god, so pretty. Okay, we're gonna finish off with the lipstick and gloss. One of the best ones is NYX's Dainty Daze. This is so pretty. Again, a very popular shade. I'm gonna pop that in the middle. It's like a peachy nude. If you're looking for a liquid lip, I love the color London from NYX, the soft matte lip cream. I'm just gonna pop a little bit on that on the middle. This is my all-time favorite color. It's the perfect amount of peach. It is so light and soft on the lips. Has a lot of hype, but for very good reason. NYX lip products are unparalleled for sure. And like I said, I'm gonna go in with one last lip product. We're gonna go in with the NYX This Is Milky gloss in the shade Milk and Honey. This is a kind of newer product. I love that. Anyways, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I just love makeup on a budget. All of these products were under $10 and they worked so well. They are amazing. You would have no idea that it was an affordable makeup product. You would think they work as well as high-end products. I'm super happy with how the look came out. Honestly, out of all things, I think lip products at the drugstore are like 10 out of 10, like really unbeatable. I mean, everything from the drugstore is stepping up their game now. I think you can honestly go to the drugstore and get a high-end looking look. So don't ever feel like you need to splurge on any of those high-end products. You can definitely get a good beat face at the drugstore for an affordable cost. So if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Toby Tutorials. If there's anything else you would like to see from me, please let me know in the comments below. And again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.